Join us. Circle the globe. The planet is your hunting paradise. And one man will show you the world as you've never seen it before. Danger won't stop him. Nature won't break him or prevent him from doing the impossible. Hunting the earth with bow and arrow. Be there to share this adventure. The ultimate journey for the ultimate shot.
This week, you're going to see some spectacular footage. An enormous hippopotamus that we took here in Ethiopia. This will show you what a dangerous animal really can do. It will show you how powerful a hippopotamus is, how big they are, and it will also show you why they are the #1 killer of human beings here in Africa. Besides the very hard task of hunting a free-range hippopotamus with a bow and arrow, in this episode of The Ultimate Shot, we will also try to hunt a trophy Nile buffalo bull.
That's him in the lead now. Yeah. How far is that cow looking at us on the left? I know. I don't know if I can draw this big boat line. Just get on. 80. Let me turn. Fuck. Turn. Turn. Wait. Aren't you just bent down? Okay. Okay, which one? Well, we almost did it. We had them cut off. They were coming back. Well, we were close, real close. Nile buffalo. No one's killed one. Steve Cobreen and I have hit them before, but never got one, so we got a couple of days left to try. Together. Is that ditch deep enough? I wonder. Probably not. I don't think we can crawl. All on our fours. Okay. 4 legs.
I will tell you a little secret. Buffalo hunting has always attracted me. It's irresistible due to the excitement and the fact that this animal is one of the most dangerous ones that a hunter with a bow and arrow can try hunting. The short distance from which you have to be to shoot, and the fact that even lions avoid confrontation with bulls, makes a close encounter with his deadly opponent extremely dramatic and unpredictable. There is no hunter that has hunted buffalo who has not heard thousands of stories of hunters attacked and crippled. The question which always pops up before I come close to the Black Death of Africa is, do I feel lucky today?
It was them, I told you. I told you. I told you. Okay, they stopped right there. They stopped right there. Okay. It's been about 45 minutes and we made our way all along this papyrus and crawled where it was low and really belly crawled where it was really low, and we were in the grass and in the mud. And we got the gap closed to about, well under 100 yards. I didn't range find it. Jason's got the rangefinder. And all of a sudden the buffalo spooked. You know, we got a big team of guys behind us, and we got regional guys and federal guys. They're all curious, and they're walking upright out where the buffalo could see them. And there's 200 yards from us, but they spooked the buffalo. So they're gone, and they've seen humans, and I don't know where we go from here, but we'll regroup and let Jason decide what we do and continue on. Well, Jason's given them their instructions, so let's hope that that doesn't happen again. Maybe the next time we'll get that shot.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
They're not doing that.
Okay. I gotta shoot clean, dude. I can't shoot through that shit. Yeah. This is the muzzy phantom, dude. I've been shooting that. Yeah. Okay, how far is he?
He's 56. Got him perfectly, Archie. Got him.
The shot was perfect, and the arrow hit true and straight in the lethal zone. The problem is that the crevice between the animal's ribs is only a few centimeters wide, and obviously the big 3-blade had hit the center of the rib, which is as hard as steel.
There's quite a bit of blood here now, look.
We found blood in the grass, but just a little. It was clear that the hit was superficial, and that the bull would soon forget about the cut I had made. It is no accident that until now no one has managed to kill this animal with a bow and arrow.
You see him to the right of the papyrus?
Yeah. This is the Nile buffalo. It's a subspecies of the African buffalo. It's only huntable in Ethiopia. There is a subspecies in Sudan. These bulls on average definitely have smaller horns. What we've got here is a dead and bird-eaten Nile buffalo. And I just wanted to show you bow hunters really what you're looking at here. You can see the hump here on this buffalo, and this they think is a cow. So you can see these top ribs. That makes the buffalo look really deep. But if you're high, if you're anywhere there, you're not going to even hardly hurt the buffalo. You've got to be for sure in the bottom half with your shot. And this buffalo skin hump is going to be about this high, so you really can't shoot above there. You got to remember that when hunting buffalo, all buffalo. And the ribs, look at how they flatten as they go deeper on the chest. And your odds are that you're going to hit a rib, that's for sure. It's a 4.58 lot, and this is what Jason is going to be using to save us in the event that a hippo or a big buffalo charges. Our second means of backup is what the local guys will use. And these are their local weapons. AK-47s. We're back on the trail here of our buffalo. And this is where we left the trail, and the last blood we saw last night. Buffalo came in here with the cows. He had his head down. He was going very slow, and all the rest of the cows took off and ran this way. They didn't know we were after them. They didn't know anything, but they just ran. So he may be with them. We think he went off on his own.
we were obliged to try and follow the escaping animal's blood trail in case the wound turned out to be more serious than it seemed. I was not happy at all with the unsuccessful shot, but I worried even more about the consequences of what might happen if we accidentally came across the wounded buffalo in the tall papyrus. The chance of being attacked from very close made us extremely careful and cautious. I relaxed when Jason found the arrow. It was clear that the animal had shed the annoying stick that I had stabbed it with yesterday.
It's 5:30 a.m. and we're headed out towards the hippos. We can hear them. We're hoping to catch a couple out. Still feeding, get in front of them before they head back to the water.
We were lucky to see a big hippopotamus, which slowly came back to the Nile River after having his midnight snack. Intercepting his path to the water was our only chance to stalk him on land. Although it was quite dark, the hippopotamus noticed us. Our attempt to come close to him only scared him more. Obviously, he had seen hunters before. We had to invent something, and quickly, if we wanted to get closer to him and to shooting distance. We hid behind the tarpaulin made from the blind, and the dark silhouette, which resembled a hippopotamus. We started sneaking towards the giant hippo.
Like 3 yards.
Carried away with the desire to get closer to the hippopotamus, we had not noticed how close we had come to the water. The arrow which hit the hippopotamus would not stop him, and he would easily cover the last few meters to the river and safety. We had to stop him.
Lift your head up.
99% of the time, they're going to get to the water and die, and then you've got to retrieve them with a boat. But then it's really dangerous. There's so many hippos here. There's so much threat to life. We didn't want that to happen.
This is the one that they cut off.
And this bull came along really close.
Yeah, he was came to about 15 yards away from us. And,
Yeah.
you know, just walking along. He was close to the water, but, you know, just a huge bodied. I mean, we're talking probably about 3,500 pounds at least, this animal. I mean, they're big bodied hippos, bigger than your average bodied hippos. This is a really old one, big tusks, blackened from age.
Yeah.
Big old hippo bull.
Yeah. And you've got a lot of hippos here.
We do.
Yeah.
We only take 4 a year.
4 a year. Yeah. I just wanted to show you with a standard 2-blade broadhead, American broadhead's 2-blade, how thick the skin is on this huge hippo. And now the boys have the real work. They're cutting the meat up. This hippo will provide meat for probably the whole village for a week. And this is going to be a multi-hour job here, cutting and carving and taking this meat back to camp. And then distributing it. We're going to go to the village. We're going to do a safari care distribution to the local school. We've got clothes for some of the kids and a whole bunch of school supplies, and we're giving them the meat. So this is what it's all about here in Africa. Hunting is controlled. We come, we do the hunting. The boys are there with us, guiding us, helping us, tracking, doing everything. We just are the instrument for them to get this meat. Ethiopia benefits materially because the villagers protect these animals. They get all the meat anyway. They don't care about the trophy. and especially on these old bulls, but all they want's the meat. They want the hide for their whips. They want the hide for some of their personal use, and we're going to give them that free. Forgetting that, they protect these animals against poachers, because the poachers don't give them anything.
On the last day of our safari, I wanted to hunt a water buck. Like all other animals here, the water buck quickly understood what kind of creature I was and ran away from me. If I wanted this trophy, I had to become more innovative. So I decided to again try the tarpaulin tactic, which produced such a great result with the hippopotamus. After a tiresome passage through the sticky and slimy soil, Jason and I managed to convince the herd that I was a harmless hippopotamus. The deceit would not last forever, and soon the animals would flee in danger. We had to act quickly.
Okay, what's the distance? You want to keep trying it? I guess so. Yeah, there's two things behind it. Oh, I can't try that. How far is it? 85.
With this shot, made in a hurry and from a long ways, I managed to hit the animal. Now we could not lose visual contact with it because it was impossible to follow a blood track in this wet, swampy area cut by water channels. We acted as fast as we could in the impenetrable thicket. We followed the blood trail, which was visible in the mud, but soon, just what we feared would happen, the wounded animal had reached one of the water channels, and here we would lose its track for sure.
There he is. Archie, shoot him. Shoot him. Archie, just a minute, please.
All right, you got it.
Oh, this is our Defaso water buck. Finally.
All right, this is an East African Defaso water buck. It's different from the common water buck. Doesn't have the ring around its butt. The East African Defaso is found in Uganda, Tanzania, northern Tanzania, and parts of Ethiopia and Kenya as well. But really, pretty water buck. It's just a great trophy here. It's a nice old one. You can see it's kind of turning white here on the horns, and he gave us an exciting hunt. This old boy. So. Nice trophy.
Beautiful trophy. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thanks for the great hunt. This is our last day and our last trophy. So.
Looking for which buffalo?
Wounded.
He's across the river by now in another country.
Well, I gotta go get my quiver.
It's more delicious. And
That's the way it is in Africa, whether it's an elephant or a rhino, a hippo. The local people eat all the meat. And they get all the financial resources that we provide as hunters and members of Safari Club International that come here to enjoy this great country of Ethiopia.
What? You made me feel like I was in MASH movies this morning because we were in the swamp and the jungle and the water and up to here, so just wonderful. Yeah. And we got a 52 Dodge Power Wagon. 52 Dodge Power Wagon here.
in low range, the idle's so high that she just drives herself. So we just walk along and encourage her. Come on, girl.
This is Tolosa. He's the teacher here in this village in Ethiopia. And we've come from Canada and we're representing Safari Club International, the Blue Bag program, and we're bringing some supplies for the school here for the kids, and we're presenting it to our teacher here.
The small presents that we gave the children would not change their hard life, but this is social interaction with local people. We, the hunters, always want to give back more than nature gives to us. So join us, become a member of SCI, and with joint efforts, we will be able to continue protecting the animals we want to hunt in the future, and we will fight the mindless populist policy of the green parties that don't understand the sustained use of wildlife resources. Give chances to people and to animals to coexist on our small planet. In the next episode of The Ultimate Shot, we are inviting you to join us in a difficult expedition into the high mountains of Europe. The beautiful panoramas and the breathtaking views and scenery is a special place for a hunter to track down the chamois in our quest for the ultimate shot. We will try to be the very first to hunt trophy Cantabrian chamois with bow and arrow. Known as the Cantabrian Devil by the Spanish hunters, this chamois makes its home above the clouds on the vertical and unscalable rocks and cliffs that are its home. Stay with us as we get our first and best in the world unique trophies, never before taken with today's bow and arrow.